Hello students, today we have to know about the trigonometric ratios of complementary angles. Okay, so I think you know about that. What is the meaning of complementary angles? Complementary angles means sum of the two angles should be 90 degree. So that is called as complementary angle. Sum of two angles is equal to 90 degree, this is called as complementary angle, supplementary in the sense that is sum of the two angles is equal to 180 degree is called as supplementary angle. Sum of two angle is equal to the 90 degree is called as complementary angle. So consider this is ABC is a right angle triangle, right angled at angle B, okay, that should be 90 degree. Then if you are taken C as a theta, angle A we can obtain that is the 90 minus theta. Clear? Okay, considered angle B is a 90 degree. Here right angle at B, that's why it is 90 degree. So if you are taken this as a theta, then this is this angle B is 90 degree, angle C is theta, then angle A equal to 90 minus theta. So let us take the trigonometric ratios of this complementary angles. The first one is, that is, if you are taken sine 90 minus theta, I mean the value of sine 90 minus theta, that equal to the cos theta. Value of sine 90 minus theta is cos theta. Second one, the sine after, we know that is the cos. The value of cos 90 minus theta equal to the its opposite. Sine is opposite cos and cos opposite here sin theta. Clear? Okay, sin 90 minus theta is cos theta, cos 90 minus theta is sin theta. And the third one, that is the tan. So tan 90 minus theta is always cot theta it is. In the same way, that opposite, that is the cot 90 minus theta is tan theta. Cot 90 minus theta is tan theta. So these are the very important ratios of complementary angles. Based on this, there is a sum to solve, and let us know the fifth one, that is the cosecant, COSEC, we can shortly write as cosec. These are all the short forms. Okay, so cosec 90 minus theta is secant theta, it is sec theta, and in the same way the secant 90 minus theta equal to the cosecant theta, cosec theta or cosecant theta. Clear? Cos in the sense cosine theta, tan means tangent theta, cot means cotangent theta, then cosec means cosecant theta, then sec means secant theta. You have to note down these are the very important trigonometric ratios of complementary angle. Okay, complementary angle. That means we can get here sin 90 plus cos 90 equal to, always the value of sin 90 plus cos 90 is 1. Keep in mind. Okay, sin 90 and cos 90, the value of that is always 1. Sin 90 plus cos 90, that is the value of that is a 1. So next we have to take the trigonometric identities. This is also very important identities. Based on that, there is a sum. Okay, trigonometric identities. How you have studied the identities TIES, identities, TIES. Yes. So you have studied the identities in algebra, like a square plus b square equals a plus b whole square equals a square plus b square plus 2ab a minus b whole square. Like that, here also we can get the identity. The first identity is sin square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1. Sin square theta plus cos square theta equals 1. In this we can get the sin square theta equals 1 minus cos square theta, and cos square theta equals 1 minus sin square theta. So first you have to get to know this identity, sin square theta plus cos square theta equals 1. So in the same way, 1 plus tan square theta equal to secant square theta. So that is secant square theta equal to 1 plus tan square theta. Okay, secant square theta equals 1 plus tan square theta. In this also we can get secant square theta minus tan square theta equal to 1, or tan square theta equals secant square theta minus 1. Like that we can interchange. And the third one, that is the cosecant square theta equal to 1 plus cot square theta. So these are the very important identities of trigonometry. Okay, in this we can change anything. Okay, sin, if we are separating a sin square theta, it will become 1 minus cos square theta. If you want to separate the cos square theta, it will become 1 minus sin square theta. If you want to separate the tan square theta, it will become secant square minus theta. If you want to separate the 1, it will become secant square minus tan square theta. Like that we can interchange. If you know thus 3 important trigonometric identities, then it is easy for everything, which is that sin square theta plus cos square theta equals 1, secant square theta equals 1 plus tan square theta, and cosecant square theta equal to 1 plus cot square theta, 1 plus cot square theta. So these things you have to get to know, that these are all the introductions about the trigonometry, and these are all the basics to do the sum in this introduction to trigonometry. Let us move for the exercise. So this is a exercise 11.1. Let's read the first sum. In triangle ABC, right angled at B. So we have to take the triangle, one right angle triangle. So this should be right angled at B. Right angled at B in the sense this is B. It should be 90 degree. Okay, this symbol represent the 90 degree. Remaining is A and C. Right. Okay, A, B, C, right angled at B. Then the value of AB has given 24 centimeter and BC, this has given 7 centimeter. So we want to find here sin A and cos A first. Take A as a theta here. This is a theta, and put an angle. If this should be a theta, that opposite is opposite. I told you already. Where we have taken an angle, so that opposite will always opposite, and it is the always hypotenuse, you know very well. And next side only the remaining side, that is the adjacent. This is hypotenuse, this is opposite, this is adjacent. Okay, so don't get confusion there, don't get confusion. Okay, so we know that Pythagoras theorem. So first we have to find out the AC, because we know the value of AB and BC. We don't know the value of AC. So first we have to find out the AC. So according to Pythagoras theorem, according to PT means Pythagoras theorem, what happened here? AC square equal to AB square plus BC square, right? Okay, so because it is a right angle triangle, we can apply the Pythagoras theorem. PT in the sense here Pythagoras theorem. Don't get confusion. So AC value we don't know, right as it is. AB we know, that is the 24 square plus BC is 7 square. So 24 square means 24 into 24, that is the 576. Yes, 24 square means 576 plus 7 square means 49. So yes, if we are adding the 576 plus 49, we will get that equal to the 625. Hope you will understand this. 9 plus 6 is 15 and 1 carry. 7 plus 4 is 11. 11 plus 1 is 2. Then 5 plus 1, another carry number, that is the 5 plus 1 is 6. Totally we got that 625. 576 plus 49, we got 625. This is the value of AC square. So next, if you want to take a AC equals what happened? The square number AC square equal to 625, we can also write as 25 square, or square numbers of 625 we can take directly. Square get cancelled. AC equal to 25 centimeter. This is the value of AC, that is 25 centimeter. So next we got all the values here. So I mean opposite side, hypotenuse sides as well as adjacent sides. So let's write sin A first. Sin A formula you know already. What is that? Sin A. Sin A equal to, so yesterday I taught you what we want to take sin A. Sin A is the opposite divided by hypotenuse. Sin A in the sense theta. Sin theta equals to opposite divided by hypotenuse. So here opposite is 7 and hypotenuse we got, that is the 25. So this is the value of sin A. So in the same way let us take the cos A. So cos A, so we want to write cos A here, that cos A equal to, this is the first one, and this cos A. So yesterday I taught you the formula for cos A. Cos A in the sense cosine, that is the adjacent divided by hypotenuse is the formula. So you want to learn this formula, that is very important. Adjacent in the sense 24 divided by hypotenuse is 25. So this is the value of sin A and cos A. Then next they ask us, this is the first one, then the next they ask us, that is the sin C and cos C. So let us take here A we have taken as theta or an angle. So now we want to take for the same C as taken as angle or a theta. This is 90 degree. The values same here. Okay, AB value is, you should write 24, and BC value is 7 centimeter, and AC is 25. We got already. So here the opposite will be changed here. So if we are taken this C as a theta or C as an angle, that opposite will be the opposite, theta opposite. Okay, if we are taken this is the opposite, this is the opposite, and as usual we know that this is nothing but it is a hypotenuse and this is a adjacent. Okay, hypotenuse and this is opposite. Okay, so let us find out. They are asked us sin C. So we have taken here angle C, that. So sin C, now sin theta formula we know that is the opposite divided by hypotenuse. So here opposite is 24 divided by hypotenuse is 25. So value of sin C, sin A is 7 by 25, sin C. So if you are interchanging that angle, we can get the different value. Sin C is opposite divided by hypotenuse, that nothing but 24 divided by 25. And they are asked us to find out one more, that is the cos C. Cos C is cos theta formula we know that is the adjacent divided by hypotenuse. Adjacent value here is 7 divided by hypotenuse is 25. So this is the cos C value and sin C. This is a sin A and a cos A value. So hope you will understand this sin A, how to find out. So based on theta or based on angle it will be vary. So concentrate on that, and while writing that opposite side you should be very careful. So if you wrote that opposite and hypotenuse, the adjacent you can guess, because only the remaining ones and side will be there. So let's move for the second one. In figure 11.13, find tan P minus cot R. Okay, so this is the diagram that has given, and here this is Q is the right angled. So here this triangle will be right angled at the Q. So we want to find out first tan P, then cot R. So to find the tan P, we have to take this, the figure measurement that has given in a diagram, that is the one is 25. So 25 in the sense hypotenuse that has given, that is the 25. So this is 25, and the hypotenuse there has given 13. So this is the 13 centimeter, and the next one, that is the 12. So we want to find out this according to the Pythagoras theorem. According to Pythagoras theorem, we have to take the square of that hypotenuse, that is PR square equal to PQ square plus QR square. PR in the sense that is the 13 square equal to PQ square means 12 square plus QR square we don't know, right, as it is, that is QR square. So let us take QR separately. QR square equals, okay, it will become a 13 13s are, I mean 13 square means 13 13s are 169 minus, so 12 12s are, it is 144. So 169 minus 144, we got the 25. So this is a QR. We know the square number for 25. You can write here QR square. We can write this as 25 as 5 square. Square get cancelled. QR equals 5 centimeter. So this is the value of QR, 5 centimeter. So they has taken P as an angle. So find so if P as an angle, that opposite will be the opposite side, and always it is a hypotenuse. Opposite and hypotenuse will be there. This is a adjacent. Clear? So let us find that tan P value. Tan P. So you know that the relation of tan theta is nothing but it is opposite divided by adjacent side. So this is the ratio of that. So that is the opposite divided by adjacent, in the sense opposite is 5, then the adjacent is 12. So this is the value of tan P. In the same way, let us write one more diagram to find the cot R. So that is same actually, P, Q and R it is. So here the values you have to write. PR value is 13, PQ value will be 12 and QR value will be 5. So it is 5. Alright, so this is a cot R in the sense angled at R, it is angle R we have taken. So that opposite will be the opposite, and this is always a hypotenuse and this is a adjacent. Okay, only based on angle what we have taken, based on the opposite and the adjacent side will be vary, will be different. Let's find in this the cot R we required. So cot R, cot theta, that thing I told you already, cot is always opposite to the, reciprocals of the tan. So that means cot means this reciprocal, that is the adjacent divided by opposite. Okay, adjacent in the sense the value of adjacent here we can see that is the 5 and the opposite is 12. So same value we got here. So let's find out what that has given, that is the tan P minus cot R, tan P minus cot R. Tan P in the sense we got the value of tan P is 5 by 12 minus cot R we got 5 by 12. Let us substitute that both. So 5 by 12 minus 5 by 12 nothing but it is 0. So tan P and minus cot R, the value of that, it will both are cancelled, that nothing but 0. 1 minus 1 we got 0 no. So in the same way 5 by 12 minus 5 by 12 is 0 only. Okay. Next, hope you will understand this. Let's move for the third sum in this. Let's move for the third sum. If sin A equal to 3 by 4, calculate the cos A and tan A. Okay, if sin A equals 3 by 4. So let us take one right angle triangle. So you have to write the rough diagram for this right angle triangle, that is A, B and C. Clear? A, B and C. So sin A in the sense we know that sin A ratio, that is the nothing but opposite divided by hypotenuse, right? So opposite divided by hypotenuse in the sense opposite is 3 as per given and hypotenuse is 4. So in this triangle A they are asking no, so we have to make A as an angle. So if A, this always should be 90 degree. If A is an angle, that opposite is, it is the opposite side and it is always the hypotenuse. That next remaining side it is a adjacent. So this is opposite, hypotenuse and adjacent. Okay, so we know the value of opposite is 3 and the hypotenuse is 4. Right? Okay, so let us substitute. So this is a opposite, that is a 3 and a hypotenuse, so you can write down. So hypotenuse is 4. So one more remaining will be there, that thing want to find out according to what same, that is the Pythagoras theorem. according to PT. PT means Pythagoras theorem. Okay, don't get confusion there. So we can write this as AC square equal to AB square plus BC square. So AC square in the sense 4 square, AB square we don't know, right, as it is, plus BC square is 3 square. So if we are separating AB square, that is 4 4s are 16 minus and 3 3s are itself, it is a 9. Okay, so 3 3s are is 9. Clear? So 16 minus 9, AB square we got here, that is the 16 minus 9. 16 minus 9 is 7. So 7 not having a perfect square number, so that's why AB we can write as root 7. Okay, if the square number is not having a perfect square, we can take that AB is a square root of 7 centimeter. So AB is how much we got here? Square root of 7 centimeter. Okay, so let us find the cos A and tan A here. So cos A formula we know that already in a trigonometric ratios. The cos A is adjacent divided by hypotenuse. A means adjacent, H means hypotenuse. So adjacent is root 7 and the hypotenuse is 4. So this is the value of cos A, what they ask. Next, tan A. So here not necessary to change an angle because they are asking only A. Angle A, for angle A only. So tan A, that relation also we know that is the opposite divided by adjacent. Opposite in the sense that is the 3, then the adjacent means root 7. So this is the value of cos A and this is the value of tan A. Hope you will understand. So the fourth one we will continue in the next period. Thank you.